That's right, and we're back. We're live on Chicano Tube, and we're live once again on Chicano Street. Your favorite Chicano stream on the net is back. Mikey, the voice of the raza. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Do me a favor, man. There's that pinchy like button right there for all my day oneers. I don't even have to say it because you guys will automatically hit that pinchy like. But, man, smash that like button. That's all I ask. No Venmos, no Cash App, no Zales, nothing like that, man. God's been too good to me. So here I am, man. For you guys, this is your channel. This ain't my channel. This is your channel. But do me a favor, man. Hit that pinchy like. And there's a button right next to it for the net banging lames, the weirdos, the chomos, the fake talking tough guys, the predators, and all their supporters. Hey, baboso, you got to pay to play. Instead of writing checks on the internet all day, smash that fucking chinga tu madre button. Do something positive with your life. Hit that button right there, cabron. And then right next to it, man, there's a share video button that you can share the channel over to your social media. And then I don't have to remind you, but I will, that there is a hype video button if you scroll right. Actually, when you hit the thumbs up, the hype video button automatically pops up. So once you smash the thumbs up, the hype video button comes up. Give it a pinchy 1,000 points if you like the fire, dope content that we drop here on the daily. Appreciate all the day oneers. I appreciate everyone inside the members only more than they know. And if you're new to the channel, man, stick around. I'm just a small town boy from East Salinas. The 93905 saw me born, saw me raised. Nothing but Spartans over there, cabrones. Nothing but Spartans. You're not going to believe me, though. You're not going to believe me. But the high school in East Salinas, the Alazal, they're the Trojans. So seeing a Trojan is nothing new, man. But anyways, I appreciate you guys more than you know. Let's go ahead and get into it. Look, this came across my feed. And this is something that, man, it's been going on. It's been going on for a very long time. And I wish I had a magic wand, man, and would absolutely wave that shit and have anyone brown stop talking about anyone brown. But at the end of the day, that tribalism runs real deep inside our fucking bloodstreams, gente. It pumps it. Why do you think that, you know, the raza was so drawn also into the calles, man? We love fighting. We love broncas. We love beefs. And then, you know, other people, you know, other entities have been gaslighting that shit too. You know, they want us to be at war because they want us to be separated, because if we ever got united, we'd be a motherfucking machine. But every time I talk about unity, it's always but. And I understand all the buts, man. Too much blood. It's been 60-something years. I get all of that. And it just is what it is, man. I don't think it'll ever stop, but it is what it is, right? So here we go, man. So this came across my feed the other day, and I'm going to go ahead and react over to it. Because obviously we just had a premiere for a movie, which is a raza. It is a Chicano movie, and it's produced, executive produced, directed, DP'd, however you want to call it, by none other than Jimmy Humilde, man. Jimmy Humilde is the head of this movie, and it's called Clika. So obviously Clika is another Chicano word, however you want to call it, man. It's another word for, you know, a group, a segment, a faction, a group, right? It's a clica. And so just in case you didn't know what that pinchy word meant, clica, that's what it means, right? And so that's another Chicano word. I like the word. You know, I haven't seen the movie, nor have I seen the other movie, but did I end up promoting them and putting them on my platform? Absolutely. I believe in that, man. I believe in trying to help others. No soy pinche presumido. Oh, just because I got this many subscribers, I'm not going to fuck with you because you got 100 subscribers and all that. I don't do that shit because I didn't get down. I didn't get raised thinking like that. And the internet is not going to change me one fucking bit of who I am. And if it ever did, I just retire, shut this fucking channel down, because I turned into a fucking fake, a fraud, or somebody, right? That wasn't true to himself. So I shared both of them. I promoted horchata with oat milk, kept blasting it on my IG stories. Hey, check it out, check it out. And actually was looking on my apps to see if it was up there on the apps, because I would have downloaded it and bought it just to support, man. And the same thing with this Clika movie. Promoted it, shared it, etc. And I'm like, you know what, man? We got to support us because no one got our back. We got our own back. But again, the division creeps up like pinche crabs in a bucket, right? As soon as you're trying to get out of the pinche cubeta de los cangrejos, here comes another crab. He's going to grab you and he's going to pull you right down to the bottom. And by the end of this video, I want you guys to comment below and you guys to decide if the executive producer of Horchata with Oat Milk was just hating, absolutely hating on the director of the movie Clika for no reason other than he's a brown man. And what do brown men do? We go to war with other brown men. It's very, very sad. Again, I would love to see it end in my lifetime. I do extensive work in the community that, again, I'm not trying to put out any flames. I'm not trying to tell the youngsters, hey, take the neighborhood out of yourself and all that other stuff. No, absolutely. Actually, what I do is I teach the youngsters elevation, right? I teach them, you don't have to broadcast where you're from. You don't have to wear it on your fucking forehead. Because if you're secure with yourself, then who do you have to prove to anyone else where you're from, right? And instead of doing the negative where you're from in your community, how about you go back and do the positive where you're from in your community? In my community is more than a street gang. I'll tell you that. It's more than a street gang. If you want to boil down the 93905, the Alisal district, just into one street gang, you're very limited in your thinking and you're very limited in your minded because the community is full of hardworking raza individuals, like Paco said. When Paco told Miklo, he goes, hey, carnal, la raza. Paco said, you have no fucking idea what la raza means. And no disrespect, but Paco was mad because he told Miklo behind the glass window, he goes, you don't have an idea what la raza means. La raza is X, Y, Z. But then the internet has their own definitions of la raza, right? You need to be this, you need to be that, you need to do this, you need to do that. To each his own, man, to each his own, right? So anyways, let's go ahead and read what the statements were because they got a little heated. And I was like, why did this need to be said, right? During a time where the movie's picking up steam, it's getting to the box office, it's getting notoriety, influencers are sharing it, and anyone that supports raza is sharing it and want to see the raza win. Well, this is because, again, we go back to our blood, and what's inside our blood is we really want to see our next door neighbor, our raza neighbor, lose. And that's a fact. That's an absolute fact, man. So, director of Horchata with Oat Milk, Chris Leva, says Jimmy Humilde's Clika movie is weak as fuck. Some people laugh and some people are booing. I'll appease both crowds. He says, with a $2 million budget and Sony Pictures behind it, he says this. This is this individual, Chris Leva, right? He says, I went to go watch Clika movie to support Raza and the homies, Concrete Live and Duno's World, man. Shout out to Concrete and shout out to Duno, two very hardworking Raza individuals who are just grinding nonstop. Just trying to live, man. That's all we're trying to do in this pinchy United States, man. Let us get a fucking little piece of the pie, and then I'll sail off into the sunset. Me, myself, I'm probably going to go back to Mexico, sail off into the sunset in a little hacienda over there, and just me and the beautiful, smoking, sexy, hot wife, and doing what we do in our golden years. Probably. So shout out to the Raza gentlemen. And honestly, they were both the best thing about the movie. The movie is weak. Weak AF. With a $2 million budget and Sony Pictures behind it, I am proud to say our little independent film, Horchata with Oat Milk, blows this Clika shit out the water. Go watch them both and you tell us who did it better. That's crazy. Okay, that jab got thrown purposely, intentionally at a time where the movie's trying to grow legs, pick up steam, and show some advancement, show that the raza is moving forward and that we can produce some blockbuster, Hollywood pinche películas, man. I want to give a shout out to also to Chicano Hollywood, my brother from another mother, Johnny Murillo. A shout out to Johnny Murillo from Chicano Hollywood. God has impressed it upon his heart to train directors, to train producers, to train actors, to train script writers. Because a lot of us have visions inside of us and we don't even know how to bring that to fruition. I said this one time that a lot of our Chicano stories, crazy as fuck, man. They belong in the motion pictures. You know what I mean? I just seen my brother from another mother come on the internet and tell just a piece of his story. I mean, yeah, it was a couple hours, but trust me, he just told a piece of, we were laughing the other day about it. He told a piece of his story, and the internet wants to make that into a blockbuster movie. You know what I told my brother? I told him, look, man, I said, you got a fucking hell of a story. Not just that, you're very charismatic and you're a hell of a storyteller. All of that intertwined together. I can't wait to see this on a big screen. Cabron, how can I invest into this? That's what I told him. I said, I want to invest into it. Can I just give you a blank check and you fill it out by the time production comes? Because when this shit rolls out, I want to be invested into that. And a lot of us have these fucking stories, man. Again, the people in Salinas, it's just a standard issue. Nothing to pat yourself on the back about. Nothing to come on the internet about, I'm this, I'm that, I'm this, I'm that. Really, when you say it and the people don't say it, kind of shows the people that you're not. But yeah, it is what it is. Everyone got different clecha. But again, why do this right now, man, when it's trying to grow legs, man? Is this individual, what is he going to benefit by shitting on Rancho Humilde, Jimmy Humilde, that's his brand, and coming out at a time like this saying, oh, your movie's not better than my movie? That sounds like the same old raza shit, brown crabs in a bucket mentality that we've been hearing forever. And I'm going to be honest with you, man, like I always am. In Mexico, man, because there's no middle class, you're either dirt broke, getting on the bus at 5 a.m. to go and work for some frijoles so your family can eat, or you're well off because you were born into money, okay? There's no middle class over there. We absolutely hate to see another brown man rise above us. Why? Because we all grew up with huaraches eating frijoles in tortillas, way. But all of a sudden, someone gets an opportunity. Oh, wait a second. He's not wearing huaraches no more. Oh, wait a second. He's got some fucking designer clothes on. What's going on over here? Oh, wait a second. How come he doesn't have a beat-up-ass little fucking 86 step-side Chevy truck and he's pulling up in a fucking Ferrari? What's going on? As soon as we see that, our natural instinct is not to congratulate the pendejo. Our natural instinct is fuck that motherfucker. Am I lying? And if that's not you, then you were taught better or you were raised better. But that is the majority of the consensus of La Raza. And I believe it's because that mentality comes from Mexico, man. It's inside our bloodline. The tribalism, okay? Before Cortez, before anyone came over here, okay, from Spain. I know a lot of people get mad at Spain, the colonizer. I don't get fucking mad at Spain or the colonizers. If that blood is inside of me, I'm going to be proud that I am who I am, and I'm going to wear it with my chest. I'm not going to be like the maniaco, these other fucking lames that hide their fucking heritage. I'm not. So before they came over here, what was going on? What was going on in the continent of the Americas, down at the bottom? Well, it wasn't even that, right? It was probably called Turtle Island. That's what Wayward Son said or something like that. What was going on in the southern continent of the Americas before he got over there? A whole lot of killings. A whole lot of pedazos, with these, right? Oh, shit, this shit is sharp. Cuidado, gente. Chinga su madre. Watch out with that fucking obsidian glass, man. Woo. I have to check. Am I bleeding? Not the glass. What was going on before Cortez got here? Same old shit. What's going on in 2026? Same old shit, man. Someone else comes up and we can't congratulate it. Man, I wish the raza would take what I'm going to say next to the heart, man. To the heart, okay? You got to stop seeing other raza as competition, okay? Especially if we're in a place where not a lot of us are in prominent positions. We can be. I believe this is the land of opportunity. We could strive to be. Like I told my son, whatever you want to do, you can do. I think little Mikey's going to be the next governor of California and handle business correctly, right? You could do anything, but why is that, man? Why is it? I wish the raza, instead of seeing us as competition, would see us as a community, would see us advancing. Each one teach one. Each one help one. Each one help us all advance toward the goal, which is life, liberty, the pursuit of happiness, right? My clip, one clip of mine when started getting shared again last weekend. It goes viral every couple months. And it's the Cholo culture and the Chicano culture, right? I was the first one on this internet thing, right? Well, I was the first one to push Chicanismo, right? The way I'm pushing it, right? On YouTube. But I was the first one to distinguish the fact, hey, you guys dress like Cholos, do what you guys do, but don't get it twisted. Because if Cesar Chavez came back from the dead, he would not see you as Chicanos. He would say, okay, some Cholos are Chicanos, but that's not Chicano. That's not how they created it. That's not what they pushed for. That's not what they marched for. That's not what they got arrested for. Pepper sprayed. Some motherfuckers got, los colgaron en árboles. They got oppressed. They got a lot of bad things happen to them for the Chicano culture. They didn't do that for the Cholo culture. The Cholo culture is the street. That's a whole different thing. You can get stripes there. You can get bars there. You could become Tony Montana. You could become fucking Santana. That's a whole different thing, man. But there is Cholos that most of them are Chicanos. I'll tell you that. But don't get it twisted, man. That's not what it is. But anyways, I don't know how I got into that. Look, let's go back and let's wrap this one up, gente. These two individuals right here, Jimmy Humilde recently went on the Food Community podcast. And, he stated his piece. He said, the majority of the haters that hate on me are raza. Why is that? He said 90s. He goes, if you grow up in the hood, 90% of the hood will hate on your ass. And it dawns on me, if you think about it, it's absolutely true. It's absolutely true. Again, if I had a magic wand, I would wave it and that shit wouldn't happen. But guess what? One, I don't got a magic wand. And two, all I can do is try to do better myself. Try to move the people forward myself. Now, again, on this internet thing, it's shits and giggles. People are going to do what they do on this internet. You don't have to believe me, but my people know in real life in the community that I do that and I advance the people in the community in real life every single day, 3, 4, 5 families that by the time I retire, a good portion of Salinas is going to be able to say that Mikey, not Chicano too, because they probably don't know this YouTube shit, but they were going to say Mikey helped me retire my wife, helped me pay my college, helped me pay off my cars, helped me become a landlord, helped me get 2, 3, 4, 5 rentals, helped me invest my money correctly. That way we could tap into this little piece of the pinchy American dream, man. That's all we got to do, man. So again, hating on one another, what the hell else is new, man? People want to grab the pinchy fierro. All of us that came up in the streets were indoctrinated to go ahead and go after the other brown man. Me too. I'm guilty of it. I'm just not like one of these pendejos that wants to come on the internet and brag about hurting brown men. That's actually something very, very shameful to me. It's very shameful. But I want you guys to go ahead and comment below what you guys think right there. Let me know who's in the right. Chris Leiva, Horchata with oat milk is in the right. Did you like his film more? Jimmy Humilde, is he in the right? Did you like Clika movie more? Which one did you like more? But at the end of the day, it's not about a competition. It's about trying to help another brown person move forward. And it's so damn true. What I posted on my IG, it was a while ago. It says, you want to take a brown man out? It's not hard because his own people will help you do it. That's a fact, man. All right, you guys, do me a favor. If you like this fire content, man, hit that pinchy like button right there below, cabrones. For you weirdos, lames, tough guys, overgrown ass fucking goofies that want to take 30 years off and then come on the internet and start gang banging and start talking gangs, then you fucking grown ass goofies, hit that pinchy chinga tu madre button. Do something useful with your fucking fingers instead of running them on Twitter. Go ahead and hit that chinga tu madre button, but comment below, gente, who's in the right, who's in the wrong. Me, I stand for la raza. I stand with the people. I stand for the brown gente, man. Absolutely, man. Do me a favor also, man. Help others move in excellence because it's going to bless them and it's going to bless you at the same damn time. To the next episode, gente, Chicano Tube, Chicano Street. I'll catch you on the next one. I'm out.